All right, folks, we have the Kriya for disease resistance today, working on the immune system and the lymph glands. So let's tune in. Also have a few meridians to show you once we get started here, okay? So let's tune in, shall we? With Ong Namo, Gurudev Namo, right now. So let's inhale and exhale and inhale to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Adgare Name, Jugadgare Name, Satgare Name, Siri Gurudeve Name. Adgare Name, Jugadgare Name, Satgare Name, Siri Gurudeve Name. Adgare Name, Jugadgare Name, Satgare Name, Siri Gurudeve Name. Inhale and focus at the brow point. And exhale. All right then, let's get started. There's Arturo. How you doing? Good. So what we're going to start with is just a little bit of Sufi grinding, but for warm-ups. But before we do, let's look at a few pictures, okay? Let's look at the immune system, shall we? Okay, here. Right there. So this Kriya that we're doing is going to have some arms overhead, right? So you're going to be going like this, right? And it's going to work this whole system. Let me show you more arm stuff here. There we go. The heart meridian. Look how it goes from the inside, the back of the heart, all the way out to the little finger. We're going to work that meridian, and it really helps with the immune system things. We're going to work the kidney meridian because we're going to do some forward bends here. You see how this meridian starts at the bottom of the foot, circles around the ankle, and comes on up like that. And then we've got the liver meridian. We're going to just work the devil out of right here. Okay? And it starts at the big toe, comes on up to the liver. See where it starts there. So those are mouth meridians there, which we always work, but we're also going to work this right here. When we put our arms up and into prayer pose, we're going to be moving. This is the small intestine, and it's all about how do you process things? How do you know what to keep and what to not keep, right? So we're going to work all of those, and then I'll show you another picture here.
Gwen, did you draw those?
Yeah, those are my drawings, my paintings.
They look so good.
Thank you. I'm working on more. There's 7 more that'll be coming out in the coming months, and we are going to do a whole meridian series this month. Okay, it'll be 8 weeks long. So are you seeing this? Are you seeing the lymph glands here? Yeah. This is just a picture of the layout of the lymph glands here. And you can see right here the thymus gland at the top of the heart. You're not seeing the heart because it's not in this view, but it is so much a part of your immune system too. You can see that all the green lines are the lymph system and the lymph nodes right here. Okay, we're going to be working those too, working them hard. And this is a picture of it going down into the hips. There's a large plexus around the armpits and another at the top of the legs. Okay, so just a little overview before we get started of what we're going to be working on. Okay. All right, so let's start with a little warming up, shall we? Get some Sufi grinding going on. Make sure you got your water. Everybody got your water? Yep. Okay. Let's have some music here to get us going. See how the music's working. Had some tech issues getting going, but it's working out now. So let's go inhaling forward, exhaling back, and wake up the hips. Remember those lymph glands we saw at the top of the legs? We're waking them up right now. Just a gentle waking up, and we're going to get our breath a little deeper as we go. Come back around to center and reverse direction. Still inhaling forward, exhaling back. See if you can get some big movement with your rib cage. These are not movements that you make in your daily activities, so they tend to lubricate the vertebrae and send spinal fluid up. Okay, let's inhale straight forward and stretch up. And then we'll exhale out of that. And let's go wide-legged for the next warm-up. Okay, so let's get some movement going here, sisters and brothers and sisters. Inhaling up in the center and exhale down on each side. I want you to really stretch out that sciatic nerve on the back of your leg. We'll take a look at it again before we start the Kriya, okay? But just know it comes out of your hip, comes all the way down the back of the leg, and it needs stretching out so bad every day. See if you can touch your nose to your knees when you come down. All right, one more. And then inhale up in the center. Exhale and relax your arms down. Let's take a look at that nerve we were just talking about here. Let's see if I can find it here. During my tech situation, I had to close some windows. So let's see where it's at now. Yeah, I think that's it right there. Okay, this is the bowl of the hip, and see this sciatic nerve, or the psoas right here. This is psoas muscle. It gets a good stretch today too. Okay, but what I'm after really is this nerve right here. Let's get close and take a look at that. See that great big yellow nerve coming out of the hip right there? That is the sciatic nerve. Gives so many people so much trouble right there.
Gwen, I'm not able to see anything. I don't know if anybody else is.
Well, let me stop the share. Nope. Okay, let me give it again. Let's get it hooked up again. How about now?
Yes.
Okay, thank you for speaking up. I don't always see you guys. I'm seeing you now. See this nerve right here coming out of the hip bone? That's what I was calling the sciatic nerve. That's the one that runs all the way down the back of your leg. And it needs stretching every single day to prevent sciatica. It's just a good idea. And look how big it is. It's as big as your thumb, okay? All right, so let's get going with this Kriya here. Our focus is to have some sort of immunity boosting Kriya, okay? Kriya for disease resistance really fills the bill for that. So what we're going to start out with is rock pose, okay? So we're sitting on the heels. And know that you don't have to be in pain here, right? You can put a pillow between your heels and your bottom, right? Or you can put a pillow underneath your ankles, okay? Whatever will work, okay? So you can keep a straight spine. So what we're going to do here is we're doing a very special breath. And this breath is an inhale and hold, and then an exhale and hold. Okay? And while you're holding the breath in and holding the breath out, you're pumping the navel point. Okay? Because the navel point instigates so much stuff. We want to get it toned, we want to get it activated, right? When you activate by pumping the navel, it makes that Kundalini energy start up and go down to the bottom of the spine and then come up, okay? So with our arms up, we're going to cross our thumbs, and it looks like this, right? It's a prayer pose with the thumbs crossed, right? Yep, you got it. And then if you don't have shoulder issues, you know, if you've got shoulder issues, do what you need to do for your shoulders, okay? But if you can bring your arms straight up, then we're coming up like this, okay? Time is going to run right now. We got our eye focus at the brow point, and we'll inhale big and pump that navel. Till you can't hold your breath anymore. Then exhale and pump the navel. So keep going. Inhale and pump. And exhale and pump. Keep going. You're going to feel some heat right away. That heat that you feel is tapas. So inhale, stretch up, and then exhale and relax your arms down. Tapas is a psychic heat. It's a spiritual heat, but it's very physical too. It'll make you sweat. So take a few big, deep breaths. We're going to stay in rock pose. So if this is a hard position for you, change it up and get in a chair or get a pillow or whatever you need, because we're going to stay in rock pose a little bit longer. We're going to do bear grip here for the next part of the Kriya. So I'll show you my hands. Left palm is in, facing in. Right palm, oh, I've got that backwards. Left palm is facing out. Right palm is facing in. And then we hook in, right? Now bring it down to your heart, okay? And pull. We're still on the heels. And we'll inhale and pull. There's no pumping going on. It's just inhaling and pulling. When you can't hold your breath anymore, then you exhale, hold the breath out, and then pull with the breath out. And keep going. Inhale and pull. Eye focus is at the brow point. And then exhale and pull. Go at your own pace. Everybody's breath is a little different. You're activating that thymus gland that we saw a picture of. And one more round, inhaling and holding. And then exhaling and holding the breath out while you pull. Okay, inhale. Relax your hands. Take a few breaths. when you're activating the thymus gland, that's that little bow tie looking thing that sits on top of your heart. It finishes out blood cells and makes them into immune fighting cells. It turns them into T cells and killer cells so that they know what to do. So they know how to go after foreign objects and viruses and knock them out. I guess they have to be changed. They have to be equipped in some way, and the thymus gland knows what to do, but it has to be tuned up. Okay, so the next part of this Kriya, we're still in rock pose. This is the last one here in rock pose for a while, and what we're going to do is sitting bends. So we're bringing our hands into a Venus lock. I'm showing you up close. Interlace your fingers, okay, and put them at the back of your head, okay? So you're opening up all those lymph glands right there, right? And what we're going to do is bend forward, so you're going to have to widen out your knees a little bit, okay? Venus lock behind the head. We're inhaling up, exhaling down, and come all the way down. Balance yourself and bring your forehead to the floor. Time is running right there. Take your time, go at your own pace, and keep a low center of gravity. Straight spine as you come down. Inhaling up. Keep the elbows wide as you can. Be gentle with that neck, that stiff neck someone told me about. We're inhaling up and exhaling down. Keep your elbows wide. Exhaling on the way down. Inhale up when you're ready here. Stretch out the elbows and then exhale and relax out of that. Take a few breaths. And we're going to switch gears. And we're going to do a forward bend. And I want you to remember those pictures you saw of that great big sciatic nerve coming out of the back of the hip, because this is going to stretch it out. Okay? So we've got our feet straight out. And you don't have to wait for me to say anything to drink a sip of water, okay? Drink it as you need. We're going to inhale our arms up, right? Stretch up and straighten out your spine first. And then exhale, just hinging at the hips. Come down and grab your big toe. Get those meridians that are activated by your big toe. Straighten up your spine a little bit. And then just relax forward. And you stay down. Stay in this position. Okay? And just focus on your breath. Every time you exhale, see if you can stretch the back of your legs out a little more. And send lots of good love to your own immune system. If you can stay well and happy, then you can help everybody else stay well and happy. You can pull back a little on those toes if it doesn't hurt too much, okay? Be gentle. And then inhale and come on back up. Take a few breaths. Sip some water if you need to. From here, we're going to come into easy pose. And we'll do a few neck rolls. So we'll bring our chin down to the chest and go right ear to right shoulder. And inhale as you lean your head back, and then go left ear to left shoulder. Exhaling as you roll across your front. Keep going the same direction. Go slowly, slowly. And when you find yourself back in the center with your head down, reverse direction. So you're still inhaling as you roll across your back, and then exhaling as you roll across your front. Go slow enough so you can hear the calcium deposits breaking up. Crackle, snap, crackle, and pop. And then inhale into the center. Exhale and take a few more breaths. Just do an internal check and feel how you feel. How's your heart feel? How's your energy feel? Is it flowing good now? How about your shoulders? We're going to move on to our hands and knees for the next part. Looks like we have some dogs joining us over here. NATO's going to help us do a little cat-cow. Okay, so we're coming on to all fours. And inhale and raise your head up. Let your belly drop down. Exhaling, arch the spine up And let your head drop down. Now see if you can lead with your heart rather than your head. And keep going the same way. Find your own pace here. We can get a little music with that, can't we? Inhaling up, exhale, head down. Find your own pace. If your spine feels cranky, slow it down. Go as far as you can, each direction. And then inhale, head up. Push your belly down, down, down. And then come on out of that. And then we'll come back to easy pose. Work those shoulders out. Remember all those lymph glands around the armpits and that heart meridian that comes all the way out to the little finger? We're going to inhale the left shoulder and the right shoulder goes down. Then we're going to exhale, right shoulder goes up. So it's inhale left up, exhale right up. Okay? So here we go. Make it feel exaggerated. Work it out. With a strong breath. Inhale both shoulders up and squeeze as hard as you can. Squeeze everything, top to bottom. Squeeze hard, squeeze hard. And then exhale and let it all go. Boy, can you feel that going? Let it go. Okay, so everybody's been working really hard. We get 2 long, deep relaxations. Okay. So come flat onto your back for the short one. Okay, this is the first one. And start with your feet. Relax your feet. And work your way all the way up to your head. Relax your feet. Relax your ankles. Relax your shins. Don't go to sleep yet. Not yet. Relax your shins and calves. Relax your knees. Relax your thighs. Relax your hips and your abdomen. Relax your lower back. If you need to squeeze them tight and relax them again, go ahead and do that. Relax your mid and upper back. Relax your heart. Relax your shoulders. Relax your upper arms. Relax your forearms. Relax your fingers and hands. Squeeze them tight and relax them again. Relax your breath. Relax your neck. Relax your jaw. Relax your eyes. And relax your facial expression. Deeply relax, even though it's short. Deeply and totally relax. wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, and stretch out. Give yourself a cat stretch on each side. We're going to come up into triangle pose here in a minute. We're going to hold it a very long time. So stretch yourself out first. Give yourself a good cat stretch. And come on up. We're going to come on to all fours. Don't worry, we're going to get to have another deep relaxation. Just a little bit longer. But we got a little more work to do, and this one really does the job. So I want you to grab a stool if you need a stool to rest on, or if you need to come down and come back up, then that's what we'll do, okay? This is a triangle pose, so you want to try to keep your straight line from the wrist to the hips and from the hips to the heels, okay? If you need to put a rolled up mat under your heels, then go ahead and do that and rest them on it like that, okay? Your hips width apart or maybe even wider, okay? And find your easy resting pose in downward dog. Downward dog is the same thing as triangle, okay? However you need to get the job done. And we'll start the time right now, okay? Get a little inspiring music here for us. And here we go. Hang with it, guys. Hang with it the best you can. If you feel a little trembly at some point, then you can just come to your knees, rest a little bit, and then come back up. So the fingers are spread wide. Legs are as straight as you can make them. And you're just resting on your bones, resting on your skeleton here. The head hangs loose. And focus on your breath. You're strengthening your core. And you're giving your lymph glands a really good workout here. And focus on a steady breath. And notice what is holding tension that you don't need to hold tension, and let it relax. Your frame will hold you up. If you feel like you're working too hard through your shoulders, you might have to step your feet farther away from your hands. Hang in there. You're strengthening your nervous system. pace yourself as you need to. If you need to come down to your knees and come back up, it's okay. Takes a while to get your nervous system strengthened to where you can hold the whole time. Hang in there for the last minute here. Try to keep your head relaxed. When you feel like you've got the trembles, it means it's really working your nervous system, and it will get stronger. All right, inhale and start walking your feet towards your hands. And then you can bend your knees. Come on up. Shake your arms out if you need to. Take a sip of water if you need to, and then we'll prepare for the last part of this Kriya. You guys are doing good. Working on the immune system. So the last part of this Kriya is the elephant walk. You remember that? So you're going to stand up and then reach down and grab hold of your ankles and walk stiff-legged, okay? So think about that sciatic nerve you're working again, and all of those lymph nodes at the top of the leg, okay? They're getting a good workout too, because you move your hips in a way almost like a cow, like this, right? So let's go to the elephant walk, and then we can have a deep relaxation right after, okay? So here we go. Grabbing hold of the shins or the ankles, right? And walking stiff-legged. Move those hips. Can you imagine 30 people in a room bumping their heads into each other? That's the way it was when we had live classes. Just a few more seconds. All right. Bend your knees and come on up. And we will come all the way back down for deep relaxation. Whew. Man, you made it. Kriya for disease resistance. It's tough. So come all the way onto your back, if you're not already there. and let's go into one more deep relaxation. Okay? Settle your hips down. And turn your palms up toward the ceiling. And I'll walk you through it. Cover yourself over with a scarf or a blankie. Have a sip of water. I'm feeling bulletproof already. So, relax your feet. Relax your ankles. Relax your shins. Relax your calves. Relax your knees. Relax your thighs. Relax your hips. And sink down into the floor. Relax your breath. Relax your abdomen and your lower back. Relax your mid and your upper back. Relax your shoulders. Relax your upper arms. Relax your forearms. Relax your fingers and hands. Squeeze them like you did before. And relax them again. Relax your neck. Relax your jaws. Relax your eyes. And relax your facial expression. Deeply and totally relax. This is when you integrate. Integrate what you've been working on. Begin to wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, stretch out from top to bottom. And start to come back, come back, come back. For our meditation. So give yourself a nice cat stretch on each side. Take your time. Bringing your left knee all the way up. Pulling it over to the right. As you turn your face to the left. Stretch out. And then come on back to center and let that knee go. And bring your right knee up. Pull it to the left. As you turn your face to the right. Stretch out. And then come back to center and rub your feet together. Rub your hands together. And rock on your spine. And then come on up for this meditation. Looks like we need some healing out there. Last time we did this Kriya, we did the meditation for the positive mind. But this time we're going to do Ramadasa, the healing meditation. And we're going to tuck our elbows in at the ribs and flatten out the palms. Okay? Bring the spine up straight and pull those shoulders back. If you're really feeling beat today and it's hard to stay up, so just sit in a chair or prop yourself up against the wall with some pillows, okay? Whatever you need to do to have a straight spine, okay? And the beautiful thing about this healing meditation is if you're the one that needs healing, just cross your hands on your heart and do Ramadasa in this way. And then at the end of it, you can still send healing to anyone you can think of. Okay, where we inhale and hold and visualize and send. Okay, so the music we're using is Satkiran. You were listening to it a few minutes ago. And it has a part in it where she comes in with another chant. But we're not doing another chant. We're only doing Ramadasa. Ra is the sun. Ma is the moon. Da is the earth. and Sa is infinity. So it's calling in all the elements of which you are made, and I am made from. And riding on these elements to bring healing through from the source to whoever needs it. So set yourself so you're ready to go. Have a sip of water before you start. And like I said, if it's you that need the healing, just go right arm, right hand over left, right on the heart center. Okay? And here we go. I focus at the brow point or the tip of the nose. And here we go. It's best to take your glasses off if you wear glasses. On the hung, bring your navel point in. Da sa sa se so hung. Rama 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 soham. Ramadasa sa se 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 soham. Ramadasa soham. Ramadasa sa se 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 soham. All right, inhale. Inhale deep. Tuck your elbows in and flatten your palms. And visualize where you want to send healing. If you're still sending it to yourself, that's fine too. And send it. Exhale when you're ready. And then inhale as deep as you can again. Big, deep inhale. And on this precious breath, visualize all the people, animals, plants, planets you want to send it to, and send it. Exhale when you're ready. And then inhale one last time. And if you haven't sent healing to yourself also, then do it this time for sure. Visualize where you want to send it and send it. Exhale when you're ready. And then relax your hands into your lap. Relax your breath and sit with it. Still sending love, sending healing energy out where it needs to go. Let go and let God. hands together to close out the class with long time sun. Oh, love, surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you. Oh, love, surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you. Oh, love, surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way Thank you for coming and bringing your energy to share. Everyone can heal. It just takes a little focus and a connection with your source. Thank you guys so much. Lots of love.
Thank you, Gwen.
You're welcome. And I'll see you next time. Okay?